The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to... And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
Well, they didn't have much trouble lately, but it's always nice to be back home. You get to see your family and your day isn't consumed by travel. I could see them taking advantage of this home stretch.
And the Clippers starting five. Harkless is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. Now here's Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. And here's George for 3. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
That's good from McGee. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much set.
They are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
Now here's James. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
And he's good on the second. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
On the wing, James. Passes it to Davis. Over Harkless. That one wide left.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And it's Leonard missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The Clippers grab the miss. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Beverly. Harkless on the wing. Backs up a 3. Cans it from downtown. And this game is tied up now.
And right now, the torture chamber that Paul George has put the defense in is paying off for his team.
Now here's LeBron. He's guarded close over Harkless. That's good on the jump shot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Beverly looking around. The pass to Harkless. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The deep three from George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James, the pass to McGee. Back to James. Over Beverly. And it's James missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Now here's LeBron. A 26-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Danny Green. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Harrell against Rondo. Howard at the elbow. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And Daniels subbed in for Avery Bradley. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against the Lakers. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their 2nd season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Williams kicks to Shamet. Over Daniels. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Now here's Harrell. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Shamet, the pass to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a difficult cover for any defense. Lou Williams is adept at putting the defense in uneasy situations, backing them up quite a bit.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the right side. Kuzma inside. Misses the baby hook.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell doesn't really force many things. It's a lot of baskets on the roll where he's around in close to make an impact offensively.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Shamet. And that one's good. Daniels has got 5. The Clippers trail. Williams looking around. Stolen by Dudley. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Shamet. Daniels dishes to Howard. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Kuzma passes to Daniels. Clock at 4. The tray. And another 3 for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well. Passes it to Mann. To the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. Now the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running. Excellent D there from Williams. Shamet finds Williams. Back to Shamet. Pass to Harrell. Excellent D from Howard.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Feeds it to Daniels. The layup missed. And we'll be right back after this.
Here we go now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Harrell is out there with JaMychal Green, and it's Magruder in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Shamet. Unloads from 13. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Williams.
Pretty good mid-range player there. The touch from Lou Williams, especially on those kind of jumpers, that one's on the money.
Pass to Caruso. Howard at the elbow. Kuzma outside. Lakers passing it around. Caldwell Pope finds Howard. Shoots from 12. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. The Clippers also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Clippers trail by 4. The pass to Harrell. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes to Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverley. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Pass to McGee. Here's Caruso with the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Caruso's got his first points in this one.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
Kuzma left side. Pass to Caruso. Back to Cook. Kuzma kicks to Cook. Over Beverley. The shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Now here's Kuzma. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Timeout. Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That's where Patrick Beverley's defensive tenacity helps you out, active hands, and he knocks the ball away.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. The pass to LeBron. Pass to Davis. Over Harkless. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. Just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game.
Now, here is George. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando. Bradley against Beverley. Pass to LeBron. Over George. One from the field here in the second. Pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. He had 22 points in the win against Orlando. George finds Zubac. Beverley for 3. The shot comes out, and the Lakers take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Green passes to McGee. LeBron against Leonard. The drive by James. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The putback. It's good on the putback. Harkless has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Davis. And Harkless pulls it down. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Now, here's Green. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Beverley with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Timeout called the Lakers. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Now, here's Shamet after LeBron James's miss. Williams against Rondo. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by the Lakers. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. There's the dish to Davis. Howard kicks to James. Back to Howard. Trying to get something going. And Harkless pulls it down. Clippers leading by 4. Man, guarded by Green. Green against Howard. And there's the pass to Man. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Rondo against Williams. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Anthony Davis.
I love the aggressiveness from AD there. Not a lot of hesitation, and good at finding a shot there on the inside.
Rondo against Williams. Shamet on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as... Thank you, David. And
they only had a couple of rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit.
We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Leonard, no luck. And the Lakers with possession here. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
On the wing, George. Knocks it loose. No good there. Great D that time from Green. Kicks it to LeBron. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Fades. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Clippers moving the ball around. Now here's Harkless, guarded by McGee. George, that's a 2-pointer. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
A 3 from Bradley gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Lakers lead by 3.
You got to keep an eye on Bradley, especially when he's looking to pull the trigger from deep. Better when he has his feet set.
Here's Leonard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on LeBron James.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
James dishes to McGee. This one for three. The Lakers get it back in a new 14.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Clippers making a change here. Magruder's checked in. Passes it to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. Tries again. Zubac's no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the wide open shot from Green. That's good from 17 feet away. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
And there's the feed to George. That one good for 2. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
The shot by George, wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
James. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Green.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Here's Williams, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann, he's guarded by Davis. Here's Mann. And the Clippers miss again.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Harrell kicks to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
The Clippers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And both free throws good for Harrell.
Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And he makes both free throws.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Bradley. Rondo finds Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Rondo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. The Clippers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. 1:03 left to play in the third. Shamet the pass to Williams. A three-pointer, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Rondo. Left side, Davis. Over Harkless. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
And the Clippers miss again.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Rondo. Inside. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Kuzma's got 6.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers trail by 14. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Harkless is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Bradley dishes to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will come the other way. Now the pass to Harkless. To the inside. Here's Harrell, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Harrell will do whatever it takes to grab some of those buckets down low.
Lakers leading by 12. Passes it to Howard. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. He kicks it to Davis. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Rondo. Softly drops in the floater.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clippers trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Harrell slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Timeout called the Lakers. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Davis, and it's Green in for Bradley. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Landry Shamet, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Clippers trail by 12. Now Beverley. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. It's stolen by Green.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the slam dunk by McGee.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And George kicks to Leonard. Over Green. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, James. They get a hand on it. And here comes Leonard. Leaps. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
James against Leonard. Outside, Green. Outside, Rondo. Down low. Another shot. And James with the layup. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you like to see LeBron make the read there as it comes off the rim and taking advantage of crashing the glass.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Goes up the baseline. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
LeBron against Leonard. Great D that time from Leonard.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Count that one. 9 points for George.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Leonard against LeBron. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the result.
To the paint, Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Leonard against James. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What's up?
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni. But that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Beverly against Bradley. Down low. That's good from Davis on the assist by Bradley. And that's now 18 points for Anthony Davis.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the shot is good. And that's 18 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll. But what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Pass to James. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going. And you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up
with
for that
courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about
the game,
the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Robinson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Jerome Robinson. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dudley. James comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Danny Green, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Avery Bradley in for Cook. He hits both from the stripe. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
That sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin. Quite
did you?
frankly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
6 on the shot clock. Back to George. Drills the three-pointer.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
James, the pass to Green. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Robinson drives in. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin.